So you really believe that you're the one creating your reality, isn't it? That your affirmations made the job appear. That your new self-concept made them text you back. That your mental diet opened the money floodgates. And maybe you think you've cracked the code. You're manifesting. You've become magnetic. You figured it out. But what's wild is the character you're playing. The you that you think you are is not the creator of your reality. It's part of the reality that was already created, that's already being revealed. The character you're trying to upgrade, improve, perfect, rewire was never in charge, was never the source, was never the cause. So the moment you believe that your character, meaning your collection of thoughts, actions, stories, rituals, are what's causing reality to move, you're caught in the illusion of separation, in the ego self, in the separate self. The character thinks, I did this. I made this happen. I'm doing it right. And sometimes it looks like it's true. You visualize getting the call and the call comes. You affirm being chosen and they slide into your DMs. You shift into the wealthy woman state by wanting your self-concept to be different, and a new check arrives. Their gratification. And then you assume, oh, I did it. But who is this I? Who is claiming credit? Who is watching life move, watching things show up, watching desires unfold, and calling itself the orchestrator? Which is the I that thinks it's the orchestrator? That's the illusion. The character wants credit because the character is rooted in identity. And identity, when misunderstood, is always insecure. It needs to prove itself. It needs to feel powerful. It needs to believe it's the master of the universe. Everything is beneath it. Not just a collection of patterns trying not to fall apart. So when something amazing happens, the character comes in and says, well, that was me. I made this happen. I manifested all of this. I controlled my reality. I'm amazing. The character, though, did not do anything. It witnessed. It was a part of the unfolding. Then took ownership of something it never owned. It's like a cartoon drawing itself on the screen, then pointing to the finished scene and saying, see what I built? That's the real identity crisis. You're not living your life. You're watching a movie that thinks it's the director. But you, who you really are, source or I am, you're not just a character on the screen. You're the awareness the whole thing appears in, is made out of, and known by. It's made out of the screen, the light, the stillness behind the story. That's where revealing your desired reality happens, because creation is finished. It's not coming from strategy, vibration, the checklist your ego crafted after watching 17 manifesting videos back to back. Reality is revealing itself through you, not because of you. Especially when you're resting as awareness, reality reveals the desired form. So your desires, the one that show up effortlessly, they're not coming from the character. They're moving through the character. They arise in awareness just like the character is arising in awareness. and they carry the fragrance of wholeness. Definitely not the stench of chasing or proving. These desires are not coming from lack, they come from overflow of who you truly are. They're not coming from, oh, I need this to feel safe. They're not coming from, oh, I need this to feel chosen. Not, I need this to finally be worthy. Where they're originally coming from is, well, wouldn't it just be fun to go there, to express this? Wouldn't it be beautiful to paint this? Wouldn't it feel just good to walk beside my loved one? Wouldn't it be great to just run barefoot under the sky? Well, that's the difference. One arises from illusion, the other from your true nature. One is colored by the illusion, the other remains free. And what am I saying by true nature? It's not a concept, not a philosophy. It's awareness itself. The I am that sees all, knows all, holds all, and makes all. It's the ocean the waves rise and fall in. That's the source. That's the awareness. And when you rest as that consciously, you don't stop having a character. You do. You just stop mistaking yourself to be that character. You still use that character. We're always using, like I'm talking to you right now and coming through this character of Anila. So you don't need to drop the character. You don't need to escape the role. You don't need to fight your thoughts or rewrite your story. You just need to see clearly that none of it defines you, that none of it is you. Then the story loses its grip. Not because you dropped it, but because you saw through it in your bones. That's where my somatic inquiry also comes in, and I'll touch on that a little later. So let's say the character that you're having is like the unworthy one. She's been like journaling, scripting, revising for months. She believes if she gets the person, the house, the 100K launch, whatever, then she'll finally feel good enough. Then one day, you decide, okay, let me see through this. Let me rest. Let me notice something underneath all of this. Wait, who is aware of this belief? You start noticing. Then you start seeing through it, not fixing. That's when the whole scaffolding of the character's story starts dissolving, collapsing. It's obviously not because she battled her thoughts, but because the one who could ever be unworthy was never her. You never met the unworthy one, even when you try to find it. That's where manifestation gets fun. You can see that manifestation is always happening. Now it's not to fill a void. You're not manifesting something consciously to become something. You're not fixing an identity. You're not manifesting from that place. No, manifestation is just a celebration. It's natural, as it's always been. It's a natural play, a natural expression. Your body mind, this character, this state, this role becomes a dance of desires that are not colored by the illusion of lack, but they remain clean coming from I am, not above life, not in control of life, but they're revealed as life itself. Life itself. So the character never created a thing. The character is part of creation. It does not direct reality. It arises within reality. And when you rest as awareness, you see the whole game. You see that you're not even the manifester, you're the whole damn field. You're not bending life to your will. You're watching life move effortlessly because it always has, because life is you and you are life. And just get curious, right? Just get curious about this character. Okay, what part of me still wants credit? What part of me fears not being the creator? And what if I don't need to drop it? What if I just see clearly that it was never me? What comes up for you when you ask these questions? Maybe there's a deeper story there. Maybe there's just freedom there. Watch the illusion crumble. Just you, just already whole and already home. And there's a Bible verse that comes to mind that supports what we've been talking about. I am the Lord and there is no other. Apart from me, there is no God. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. And another, I am the doer of nothing. Actions take place in my presence, yet I remain untouched. This is from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, verse 8. So yes, it's important for you to see through the illusion, not to gain something from it, just to see what is truly here. And that's where my somatic inquiry comes in as well. It's a mix of guided pauses, and the investigation is also tailored to you to kind of see through what sensations, what thoughts, and what memories arise. And it's not about breath work. It is not about trying to get rid of the story or changing the story, but experientially seeing through the story, and then we guide you back to the awareness that you are in the moment. So it's a mix of both my guided pauses and the tailored investigation for you experientially, where you know deep in your bones. So it varies from person to person because we each have different doubts. It's never the same like doubt or hang up. So we approach it from that angle, and we come from a place where you don't have to believe anything I say. It's completely based on your first-hand investigation in that moment in our sessions. And you can find the description on how to get access to that in the link below. Or you can email me to hello@anilareddy.com, and I will get back to you with the details. You can also find my other one-off experiences in the description and the comment below. I'd love to see you in the comments. So I will see you there.